So this Google thing is a cat in a mask.
Yes.
Recording.
So yeah, we've gone down the rabbit hole. Two guys Googling stuff ended up on the Google. What do they call that thing? The Google what
homepage?
Doodle. The Google Doodle of the day, and it's got like it's got a little like old school Zelda to it. I feel so. There's characters that you walk up to, you hit spacebar, and it's like, hey, we're gonna challenge you to a duel. You're on Challenge Island, and there's 7 challenges to restore balance back to the island. So then you got to find the red like arches or whatever. Like you got to play ping pong against these 2 dudes like right from the start. And then I just did this race where I came in 2nd place, which is bullcrap.
This is Final Fantasy vibes. Maybe we should show this. This is much more interesting.
Yeah, oh yeah. Put this up on the screen. Everyone who's listening on like Spotify is gonna be real confused.
Do what on Spotify?
The people who will listen on Spotify or iTunes will be real confused. But if you're on the YouTube, you can see this, and it's very cool.
I'm playing a game.
Yes, you're
really
playing ping
exciting.
pong against 2 little dragon guys.
Oh, we can be the next. What's his name?
Woo! I thought you had him with that power shot.
Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah, look at that.
There you go. Oh, come on. Oh no. Okay.
Oh.
Boo. Nice.
Yeah, that was tough. You're stronger than you look, says the. Like, could you be the chosen one?
Gotta have a chosen one.
The chosen one ping pong.
Well, no, they're all different.
This is amazing. Okay, so if you haven't gone to the Google homepage, make sure you go. Yeah, wow. This is... Wow. Hey, did you get this far?
You talk back. Yeah. I talked to them. Oh, these guys want you to like...
Skateboarding.
Yeah. When you come up here, they want you to join a team. I didn't. I was like, nah. I'm not here to join. I'm not here to join your club.
I'm just gonna walk over here and see what happens.
That sounds great. Eventually, you'll get to a.
We should just play video games.
Artistic swimming dance. I don't know. I ended up going right and ended up in like a marathon.
Oh no. Okay, let's go over here. And,
this is definitely gonna be a swimming game.
Oh yeah.
What are these graphics?
It's amazing.
This is like Nickelodeon circa 1994.
It's kind of He-Man graphics. Sort of, not really. Yeah, kind of.
Oh, it actually is swim dancing. Oh, it's Dance Dance Revolution.
It's dance. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, come on.
Good. Miss. Perfect.
Have
good.
No rhythm.
Good. Perfect. Perfect. Miss.
Oh my God.
Oh, they're coming out of pace
at
now. Oh, I also can't hear the music, so I have no idea.
I can barely hear it as well.
Combo.
Oh man, I'm slow. All right, this is old man evidence right here.
Right.
What game should we play? We should play a game. That would be fun. We could do a whole podcast playing a game. Should we do that?
Scrabble.
It's a couple of games out that look fun.
Like what kind of games? What are we talking here? We're talking like computer game?
Yeah. There's a Witcher card game out on the phone now, but I don't think that wouldn't be interesting to watch. It's kind of boring. Okay, I got 2 balls out of 3.
Interesting. I wonder what that means.
Balls on a stick. That looks like food. Like I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Some kind of.
You got 2 mochi on a stick.
Yeah. I was gonna say Asian food. All right, here we go. All right. Wow. What a way to see if we these are the kinds of games we can look forward to in the future USA. Wow. I wonder who sponsors Google for that.
Yeah, I thought it was like, I think this was like a competition maybe. Because isn't that what the Google thing said? Like competition winner? No, it just says Doodle Champion Island Games. So somebody just made this as a fun Google Doodle and bless them.
Okay, we have to stop. Oh, that's it.
All right.
Okay, well,
we did it.
I did it.
You win. We're all winners.
Yeah, we're all winners. Yeah, everybody deserves to win, and if you're not, it's because you're oppressed. That's Images. Spider-Man.
Jacob.
Well, it's just facts, man.
No.
Facts. You're either oppressed or you're an oppressor. Get it straight. All right. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh wait, no Way Home.
No Way Home.
Spider-Man.
No way. Okay, this is better. Yeah, we got some Doc Ock.
Big reveal.
We got some Iron Spider.
Yep.
We got Black Spider-Man. Can I say that? Is this the same as blackface? All right, let's see here. What else you got? We got, this is his suit. Oh, so his like black suit is more magic-y.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it has more melanin.
What are you doing? What in the world?
I can't help it. All right, let's see here.
Yeah, we're in like just complete like fan theory world. Go back up to that. There's that picture of him with Doctor Strange where he's pushing his consciousness out of his body.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, teaser trailer. You watched it, correct?
Yes.
What do you think?
It was a trailer for a Marvel movie, and I'm really excited because they're the bestest ever. No, I'm really actually kind of excited about this one.
When sarcasm doesn't work.
No, I mean, I'm excited about it because it's bringing back some of the stuff from, our childhood. When we were growing up, man, we had the other Spider-Man. We had Doc Ock, and we dreamed of the black spider suit being awesome and not like some terrible Venom thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and then we might get the Green Goblin again.
Right?
We saw the Goblin Bomb.
Yeah.
So,
is it going to be Willem Dafoe? Is it going to be some other person that we don't know?
And if
is it going to be, what's that guy's name? Dane DeHaan? Yeah. Is it going to be him? Who knows?
I heard we might get Electro.
Yeah, I've heard Electro is pretty confirmed.
And I'm actually excited about this because it's bringing back, hopefully, the good things from the previous Spider-Man universes, minus Electro. I don't know. Hopefully they can make him not as cheesy.
Yeah, I mean, that like, of all the things to come back from the Amazing Spider-Man films, Electro? Really? I mean, I guess. I mean, if hopefully they can. I mean, they obviously pulled the best villain out of the first trilogy, Dr. Octopus. But Doc Ock is awesome, and he was like hands down consensus the best villain of the first trilogy.
Yeah. So Green Goblin. I mean, Willem Dafoe kind of has that overacting thing going on a little bit, but it kind of worked for me.
Yeah. Maybe it's James Franco. Maybe they pull Franco in.
And yeah, I was going to say, what's Andrew Garfield? If he really shows up in this thing.
If Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are in this movie, which I think
I've heard rumors.
Yeah, I think they will be. I mean, you saw when we were Googling just now, like all those like fan theory posters that people have made of like, the three of them. I think it's not only possible, but plausible.
And, I'm actually hoping they have not just like a little cameo at the end or whatever. Like, I hope they're really in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Like this could be like a real redemption for Andrew Garfield.
Definitely.
Because
I feel like you can see with some of the multiverse stuff that they really used some of the same like visuals from Into the Spider-Verse. I kept thinking like Turn Off the Dark. Or Turn on the Dark, whatever, the terrible Broadway show.
Yeah, Into the
which
Spider-Verse.
I saw we'll move on.
No, we'll move on. Let me get some pictures. Yeah.
So I feel like they use some of the visuals, like, when the multiverse is kind of like breaking down Into the Spider-Verse, I feel like they pull like some of those same visuals and just kind of like throw them in. Just like it's definitely like a bit of a tying device to tie Into the Spider-Verse into this as well. So I would not be surprised if we see an actual like Miles Morales.
That would be awesome. Well. I mean, honestly, I for the most part enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse. It was a little bit too I don't know. I wasn't ready for the multiverse yet. I just wasn't ready. Gotcha. But
gotcha.
I really enjoyed a lot of it.
Yeah, like some of that like super hyper color. I feel like we see some of that in the trailer kind of mixed in with that aesthetic of
Doctor Strange magic.
Of Doctor Strange's magic, yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of like peppering it in there to keep it interesting.
The only thing that is a little concerning is that Doctor Strange is like willing to just do this magic for Peter like willy-nilly. Like that's like what?
Right.
Like it sort of breaks his character a little bit. And there's some some people saying that he might be a Skrull or whatever. So who knows? Who knows?
I was definitely a little confused at first. I was like, yeah, but the more I think about it, like, I think at this point, having the experience that he has, Doctor Strange's arrogance has probably also grown.
Oh yeah.
To the point where I was like, I can do this and there won't be any repercussions.
I've seen a million timelines. I can do this. It's fine. Yeah.
Right.
The guy that saved the universe, quote unquote. Yeah. Then,
right. So that's fun because like so much of like social media for the last couple of months has been like, here's Loki and Wanda just ruining the timeline and Doctor Strange has to come clean up the mess. And then it's like, nope, Strange also messed up the timeline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's Pride.
It's looking like it's going to be a multiverse of madness.
Pride comes before, I don't know, a certain month, I guess. I don't know.
For the winter. Oh, yes. No. Yeah.
Pride comes
after summer. Pride month is in summer.
Oh, God. Oh. I love all of you, just for the record. I love all of you. For the record.
Samesies.
Yeah. If you're not allowed to joke, then what's going to happen to us? Like if we're not allowed to joke anymore.
Well, no, it's not about not being allowed to joke. It's about whether or not. Well, there's an art to jokes.
Yeah. They canceled that episode of The Office, right?
Which one?
The one where
there's a lot of cringy episodes of The Office.
The one with Diversity Day.
Oh yeah.
But like the joy in that is just knowing that he's so wrong. You know, like it's just so awful.
Oh, right.
Like everybody can see what it is. You know what I mean? Like I don't think you have to take it down because you're worried people will get the wrong impression. Like it's okay. It's okay to poke fun of stuff. Am I wrong here?
Is it not? Is it like they took it off Peacock kind of a thing, or is it they just like won't show it in syndication?
Yeah, they took it off of whatever streaming service and syndication, or maybe just syndication. For sure, syndication. Yeah.
Yeah, syndication just seems like an easy thing because it's like, wow, it's
really
not like anybody who's watching syndicated TV are like, I'm watching this in order to, you know, it's just
but
like,
it's just this next generation of kids is just not smart enough to get the joke. Like that's to me what it's saying. Like these kids are so dumb they'll think this is really what they mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like
I'd have to rewatch the episode. And then maybe there's like one or two things that are like just a little too far. Maybe that's the gig, and they're like, we'll just cut the whole thing, as opposed to like clipping that 10 seconds out. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm literally just now hearing about it.
I'm just saying, man, you should be able to joke about things, serious things. Otherwise, it's the end for all of us.
Right, but it depends on like who's like if you're punching up or punching down, or who's. Depends on how.
I think you should be able to punch all directions.
Is crafted.
You should be able to punch all directions, from my point of view. But I could be wrong. I could be a terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Punching down. I mean, like you don't want to.
What do you mean?
You don't want to think what's a good representation.
I think if in order to punch it down, you have to have the knowledge of that thing that you're making fun of. So otherwise you wouldn't be able to punch it down. So therefore you should be able to punch down. See what I'm saying? Like also who decides what's down and what's up? What's up? Remember what's up? What's up?
Oh gosh. Oh man, so many things.
So many things.
So many things are up. So many things. That commercial. I mean, you just referenced it. It's been 25 years.
Yeah.
Since that commercial came out, at least. That's staying power.
That is staying
power. If you put what's up in a movie, I mean, wait, didn't they just do it in like Ant-Man?
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man did it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I think you can punch down. Yeah.
No.
Here's the thing.
It's bad form. It's bad form.
Not. It's not because the only people offended are the people that are up, not the people that are down. Because they think the people that are down think it's funny. True. The people that are going to laugh the most are the people who are down.
I think. I mean,
if this is even
we're obviously we're talking in like huge generalities here.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, there might be some people that if you make jokes, I'm just gonna throw a thing out here.
We'll cut all this out probably, but here's what I saw. I saw a video of a guy wore a poncho and a big like hat, Mexican sombrero, everything. Walked around on Halloween and said, "Is my costume offensive?"
Yeah.
The only people that were upset were people who are not Mexican.
Okay.
The Mexican people were like, no, we love it. You see what I'm saying?
But you understand that like
a lot of people were offended. The people who were quote unquote up were the offended people.
That's what they showed you, though.
Sure.
That's what they showed you.
But if you honestly see Mexican people laughing and being like inviting and like happy somebody is showing off their culture, like different parts of their culture,
right? But you realize that there at any point in time it could turn. Somebody walking up with a costume is one thing, but then how they behave in that costume is something else. You know what I mean? So then if like, you know, there's just like so many dynamics there.
There's so many dynamics, but I think it's fair that you're allowed to wear a poncho if you want. You know, they shouldn't not be allowed to wear a poncho.
As a costume?
As a costume or in general, like if you wanted to wear a poncho.
I mean, I think if you wanted to like wear a poncho because it's raining and you don't want to wear an umbrella, that's not a problem at all.
No, I don't think anybody's. I mean, like I don't think anybody's
going to stop you. And I don't think anybody's going to stop you on the street and be like, "Hey, man, a little appropriation-y there," because this part is still wet. Because this is the problem with ponchos is that you still end up getting wet.
Yeah, that's why you have to have the big hat. Yeah,
you gotta have the big hat.
Yeah.
There's function to the form.
I'm just saying, like, you know. I just miss where everything was allowed. You know what I mean? Like, just do whatever. If you get booed, fine. You know, you remember George Carlin?
Well, right. But I think there's a certain amount of like, if somebody makes a joke and they get booed, then somebody else is going to be like, well, you're canceling them.
Only if they cancel them. Yeah.
But like canceling somebody and just like those things aren't completely mutually exclusive.
Yeah, they're different things. Canceling is like, you know, where people go and do like articles about things that are about people that are negative, you know, and
right. But if I
and like flag all their videos and stuff.
Let's say I like saw a show, right?
Sure.
Well, okay. If I saw a show and I was like, yo, I didn't like this show. I didn't think it was very funny. I also thought it was offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Then and more people agree with that than not, and then dude stops getting booked on things. That is both canceling and the market, the free market. The free market deciding like, hey, I don't want to give you my money.
But sometimes there's a market for it and people still want to see the comedy, but someone in charge has decided, hey, you offended some people, so we're just not going to book you. That's a little cancel-y. So, I mean, it's both things.
Right. Yeah. No, I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you know, then we get into the whole, like, you know, businesses saying what they want to do and what they don't want to do.
Yeah. Credit card companies.
It's all, here's the thing. It's all so very nuanced. It's so very nuanced.
But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be. It's y'all are making it too complicated.
No. It has to be dealt with delicately. No, because like, okay, so on one hand, it's saying like, okay, so if I'm a business owner, if I own a comedy club and I decide that Johnny whoever, I'm not going to book him because he says some stuff that I don't like, right? So then the question is,
but shouldn't that guy should still be able to book another place? You know what I mean? He shouldn't be canceled from the internet and all his videos flagged and then delete his YouTube and Twitter deleted. That shouldn't happen.
Right. It
should be, it's up to if really the comic whatever club doesn't want to book him, fine. You know, like I guess that's capitalism.
There's going to be some other club probably,
or like, he can book a hotel or some kind of something. You know, like,
right? Exactly. Yeah. Somebody's gonna book him.
Yeah,
because it's going to be worth
funny.
It
even if he offends people, then he should be able to book someplace somewhere. I'm saying the line is crossed when you cancel him from being able to even communicate with people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But shouldn't the company Twitter, which is the same as the comedy club, just bigger, be able to say, nah, we don't want to give you a platform to talk?
No, because it's such an open platform at this point that if they're going to allow the Taliban on there, then they probably don't have any say in being able to censor anyone.
Right.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
Okay.
That's just my 2 cents. You know, in principle, yeah, it's its own company. They should be allowed to do it. But in the world of digital speech right now, and everybody's on their phones 24/7, and it's so big, it's getting to the point where it becomes a commodity instead of a private service.
Right.
Yeah. I could be wrong. Like, I'm fundamentally could be wrong. But if Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube all happen to all cancel the person at the same time, it doesn't sit right with me. There should be a place for somebody to be able to make statements. You know?
Right.
You shouldn't be invisible or ghosted or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
If I want to make black Spider-Man outfit jokes, I should be able to, even if they're bad taste. I mean, you're laughing.
Well, I mean, I am laughing. But I'm laughing at like the situation here. Like, I'm laughing because you're my friend.
Is it because I'm terribly wrong?
No. Like,
I'm a supremacist at this point.
No. It's no. I'm laughing because it's Spider-Man wearing a black costume.
Yeah, it's blackface. Yeah, he should be canceled.
No,
Spider-Man should be canceled.
Blackface. It's not blackface.
He should be canceled.
No.
Boycott this film.
They're not the same.
No one should go to this movie.
It's not a thing.
No, it's the same. Look, this guy has this outfit. And,
no, it's not the same.
Miles. Yeah, his is black also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah. No, well, they're Spider-Men. They're wearing Spider-Men costumes.
Oh, okay.
They're not wearing costumes of random black person. That would be bad form. Some people are allowed to make fun of everyone, and they are Bill Burr.
yes, they are.
You just have to be that good at it.
You have to be really good.
Bill Burr good at it.
You gotta dodge bullets. Yeah.
Oh, that dude.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's only been canceled a couple of times. Yeah. But he can book a show anywhere. Like that guy.
Oh yeah, Bill Burr. I mean, look.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that dude.
Even if his politics are not. Yeah. I don't know who would turn down that money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We should talk about this Star Wars Gallery episode.
Yeah, we should. We should also Google that and get some pictures.
Let's Google it.
Cue the music. Seriously. 3, 2, 1.
I
already played.
And
it's played. It's done.
Oh.
Gonna play it again.
Two guys Googling stuff.
I was thinking about making music songs about our comments. So if we started getting more comments, we could include them in music. And wouldn't that be
write a song?
Like, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that would be fun.
So they had 2 or 3 like fill-in guys. Like
right.
they had this guy who looks nothing like Luke, who did like the heavy sword fighting.
Right.
And then they had this other guy, which I guess I don't have a picture of. And then they had actually Mark Hamill, I guess, sort of giving the direction to the other guy, and then also doing his like face scanning.
Yeah.
Which explains a lot why it looked weird, because it's like his head is literally off of his body, and then they put it back together, and it seemed a little out of sync at certain points. It looked like his head was floating, kind of.
When they showed how they did it to Leia in the 3rd movie.
Oh, yeah.
With her like old footage, and like I was expecting like them taking her whole body out and putting it into a different setting, you know? And when they just took her face off and put it on,
scanned her face and put it on
I was blown away by that more so than anything else in this episode.
That technology has been out for maybe a while now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But like the where they showed where they were like working on like de-aging versus deep fake.
Well, there's 3 things that happened, and it was very confusing. The way they explained everything at the beginning, it almost seemed like deep fake is what they used, but they actually didn't. They used that artist. So,
but I thought the deep fake looked good. Yeah,
and the newer deep fake stuff looks even better. And I think that's what they were trying to say is, hey, we're going to go deep fake later. And they actually hired a guy from YouTube, the guy that did the version comparison between this version and the deep fake guy. They actually hired that guy. So I think the future of Luke might be deep fake.
Nice.
Yeah. Now that it's better. I think at the time it just wasn't quite what they wanted.
Right.
So the fact that they put that guy in a room, it's just locked him in there.
The poor guy.
Yeah. No pressure.
I'm sure he got paid.
No pressure though. When they showed this Luke's picture with all of the other images of Luke, it made me realize like they made his face too thin. I think the guy they had stand in for him, his face was a little thin. And so it feels like it's squished.
See, I always thought it was too round.
His face is pretty round. Luke's face is round.
Yeah.
His jaw and his cheeks are supposed to be a little wider, I think. Because when they had them side by side, that was the impression I got, was that this guy was thinner than...
The fact that they played it as Plo Koon for so long, they had him. We saw him die.
When did we see Plo Koon die? Didn't he wasn't he in the middle of the battlefield on episode 2?
It was in Revenge of the Sith in the Jedi killing montage.
Right.
And he was flying a plane. Or he was not a plane. He was flying some sort of...
Oh, and it blew up.
Yeah, and he hit a thing and it blew up.
Right.
Because they were shooting at it.
So the idea that they used Plo Koon to cover this up is not a really good cover up.
Right. I mean, I guess they could be like, hey, he jettisoned just before. Even where they had the rendering of Luke with Plo Koon's head, like the actor with the Plo Koon head.
Yeah.
And they were like, we sent it through the, to
the dailies. Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of work to preserve the secret and the fact that they did effectively. I mean, I had no idea it was going to be Luke. I don't think you had any idea.
I did have a hunch, but only the day, 2 days before. It was very close.
Right. But I think that's just because there were only so many options. You know what I mean? I don't know if there was any
No, there was a leak. Yeah. But it was very, they really held it close to the vest. I mean, you would have had to go a sketchy Star Wars YouTuber and then still at that point not know for sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's still a rumor at that point. The Plo Koon, to me, from my point of view, it feels like Plo Koon was used. So people at even Lucasfilm did not know what was happening.
So yeah, I think that interview with Dave Filoni where he was like, people know that he's my favorite character. So, using that as the decoy and people's, people knowing that. And
here's the problem. If you're halfway decent at your job at Lucasfilm, you would know that he died.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure there's ways around it. It's not like we saw his lifeless body.
Right. Yeah.
Raise your hand if you thought there was a potential it was Mace Windu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we saw him fly out
I was
of the
50-50 Mace Windu / Luke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we talked about that. We did. So there were rumors and we talked about it before it happened. So you can actually go back to that episode and you can make fun of us about whatever we said about
certainly
the Mandalorian. Yeah. And leave a comment and we'll make a song about it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
But so they even hid, like he said in the interview, that he hid it from the main crew. It was a totally separate crew. Whoops, excuse me. Totally separate crew.
They were all working on what episode? A different one. They were all working on a different episode.
They were all working on a different thing, yeah, which is amazing. I know he gave a shout out to the Kathleen Kennedy, but just in my mind, I don't think she knew. I don't think she even knew. You would think she would have to, but.
I mean, yeah, for them to bring in the de-aging, that gigantic rig to get Luke Skywalker's face, somebody's got to sign that check. He
was only there 2 days. And I'm sure there's checks that go to Mark Hamill on a regular basis for voiceover and stuff like that, because they hired him for the voiceover gig to get him in there. Right. They even admitted that much.
I'm saying the check for the rig. The check for that.
That technology, but that technology is part of the stuff that they use for ILM in general, right? It's not just
right, but I feel like it's not just sitting around.
Yeah, it probably is. It's not just for Star Wars.
Out.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
Slim is its own thing
to get it there. I think you gotta have a pretty good justification, and it's not gonna be we're gonna try to de-age Tamara Morrison or something.
No. I think that's just. That could easily be. Nobody would pay attention to what that is. They're like, you brought in a machine from ILM. That makes sense, of course, because it's a Star Wars show. I think the bigger thing is that which contradicts itself.
And you're paying deep fake guy to sit in an office.
Because they acted like they invited Luke over to play that robot role, and then they put him in as Luke. But that's not what happened. As you watch later, they set him up for it a month in advance and brought him Grogu. So that's one of these things is a lie. So that's why I think.
Wait.
even Kathleen Kennedy didn't know.
Well, no, the robot thing was from season 1.
They used that reasoning for bringing Mark Hamill to Lucasfilm, was that he was going to do a voiceover for something, so that even people at Lucasfilm.
I thought it was the meeting they went to his house saying, hey, we want to talk about a voiceover thing. And when they got there, they were
they told him, they went to his house and told him what they wanted to do. They said that.
Right.
He said that.
But I'm saying in for him agreeing to the meeting of them coming to his house, I thought was under the pretense of a voiceover. I think
the reason that they had Mark Hamill at Lucasfilm was they used the guise of doing a voiceover so that nobody would question why Mark Hamill was at Lucasfilm.
Oh, okay. I think
and doing that, you could theoretically bypass anyone at any position,
right?
Asking any questions, and you just have this small room with a blue screen, and just go in there and do the shot.
So then, in your estimation, then at what point do you let Kathleen Kennedy in on it?
I think she finds out
already filmed
after it airs.
I think the chances of that are less than 1.
Because if there was 100% a call with Iger and whatever the other guy is, the CEO of Disney, between Favreau and the CEO, I think they went over her head. I think because it's been obvious that the existing regime at Lucasfilm has been hard on Luke and wanting to not paint him in such a great light for some reason. I don't know what that is, but from my point of view.
Yeah, I'm not there.
No, it could be totally wrong. Maybe she was like, yeah, let's just do it. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Look,
I don't know.
Someday somebody will write a book, maybe. And then
their NDAs are so probably ironclad that they can't do it. Yeah.
Well, or maybe, if and when the time comes when she's not the president of Lucasfilm.
Right. Yeah. Then, maybe there'll be a whistleblower or something. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
Maybe we'll know the truth. But from my point of view, it just really feels like if they had to hide it this much from Lucasfilm, something else was going on. That's just where I go. But maybe it's just because, somebody might have said something. Do we have something else to talk about? Well, why don't we wrap this one up? Let's wrap. What are your, did I even ask you what your thoughts are on this? Do you think they should?
On the Star Wars gallery?
I mean, yeah. I mean, what is actually having to be there? Like, what do you?
I thought Mark Hamill only did voice. I thought he only came in, said the lines, and then they just Pro Tools to the shit out of it. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
so
just pitch it up.
Having him actually be on the set is pretty rad. Now, what's interesting is because, we've got the set photos and stuff and the video of the other dude, and there's people around and shit like that. And then with this, we really only just see him with the doll and not so much. It did make me think, what if they did all of this after the fact to make some sort of point that I don't get, that maybe like he was more involved than just coming in, saying the lines and that's it. So finding
that's out really that conspiracy of you.
Right.
Yeah. But so I thought about that too as well, though. It did cross my mind.
It was like
just make it look like he was there. Yeah. When he wasn't.
So when they showed the face scanning light machine and him in there, doing the lines and stuff like that, I was like, okay, this is really cool. I thought that was cooler than seeing this right here. And maybe it's because I don't want to see old Mark Hamill.
Right.
It doesn't compute because it's, that's the Luke Skywalker of 7, 8, 9, But either way, it shows how much care went into this. Seeing how much time and energy they put into this was rad, and I enjoyed that. Oh, also seeing that for the light, they used basically those toy Force Effects lightsabers that are probably souped up, which is the same thing that I have in the back corner here. That was super cool. Because seeing the lightsabers, in the behind the scenes of Revenge of the Sith and stuff like that, you just see a pole and it's got a painted,
just a stick. Yeah, it's a stick.
And then So seeing them use the toy that I have as a legitimate prop,
it's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. I dig that.
Yeah,
I dig
I'm done with that.
Makes me feel part of it somehow.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You have a legitimate lightsaber.
I do. It won't kill anything.
It won't, yeah. Well, maybe a fly or something. Speaking of flies, you got a lot of flies over there. We got a lot of flies over here.
It's been a super buggy summer.
Yeah, cicadas.
We had a whole fruit fly explosion here at the house.
What was with that? We had
A whole
that.
lot. Yeah. I feel like I've been hearing from other bars around town that it's more of a problem this year than it has been.
We had the
Fruit flies specifically.
we had those like fly poison jars. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so disgusting. They just pile up in there like flies this thick in there. Dead, just dead.
Yeah.
So nasty. I don't know. That's got to be bad karma.
These are the big, like, my dad had one of those bags that you hang up
Mm.
and they just fly in there. And when I tell you there was 1.5 pounds of dead flies in there and the stench.
Ugh. Yeah. Because the bait to start with has to be smell like garbage, you know? So.
Right. Speaking of garbage, that's our show today.
So, yeah. Thanks for listening to this garbage episode. Yeah, I think.
Listen to some John Coltrane. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah. Don't look up.
Supreme.
Yeah. Don't listen to Brainwashed. Oh, did you hear about that? The girl that made her. She has the famous girl with the Eat the Rich t-shirt on TikTok. She bought like an $8 million house.
Oh shit! Off TikTok money?
Off of Eat the Rich t-shirts. The irony.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like what's happening?
Man.
Hey, it's cool. Just the irony of things, man. Just at this point, I got to be able to joke about this stuff or I'm going to lose it. I've just got to. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Miles Morales. I love you too. All right. This is not a podcast.
It might be one of them 24-minute ones.
Yeah, it's going to be a short one. Yeah.
We were rolling thin anyway.
We didn't have much to
have
talk
a trailer and a behind the scenes documentary.
Yeah. Stay tuned for our opinions on what ifs.
What if?
What if?
More multiverse?
What if my Disney Plus subscription runs out before I watch the next episode?
What if? What if Disney Plus hadn't charged you that extra $1?
Oh yeah, what's up with that?
If they hadn't done that, would you still be all in on Disney Plus?
I would still cancel it.
I feel like that was the breaking point for you. I feel a turning point. Not so much the breaking point, but that was a turning point. That was the first sour note.
It was a sour note for sure. And then just not having enough content. I mean, there's just not enough there, you know.
Yeah.
Like HBO Max charging twice as much.
You don't want all those National Geographic videos?
Yeah, I don't care. Like
the whole fourth wing of Disney Plus, you don't care for? Or fifth wing.
I like to travel in real life. I don't need to watch, you know, I have the ability to travel sometimes. Once every 2 or 3 years, you know, I'm able to go to another country and see what life is like somewhere else and realize how privileged I am. And I just really don't need to watch National Geographic shows. Although we do occasionally watch the cooking one. What's his name? The Hell's Kitchen guy. He does a show where he travels and
he does like an Anthony Bourdain type of show.
Yeah, it's like Anthony Bourdain meets the kitchen. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and he cooks against a local chef in wherever he goes.
That's cool.
It's fun watching that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just done. I'm done with everything. I'm done. I'm like about to check out of everything. Who knows if there'll be a podcast?
So check us back next week when we'll be talking about books that we've read.
Yes. Yeah, we can do that actually. Got a few on the list.
just books. This
you
is
know,
the
there's
books
a book
podcast.
There's a book called, if you wanted to be a manipulative person, there's a book called Exactly What to Say. And it's so good. I think I need to get the actual book, you know, so I can read it so it sinks in a little better. But man, it's so clever. It's so clever.
I'm about to read this As You Wish, the story of the making of The Princess Bride by Carrie Elways. Yeah. This looks like fun.
They don't make them like that anymore. You've seen the film,
man.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, absolutely. No, I wanted to read the book first. The book's always better than the movie. Yeah. It's a great movie. There was a video that I saw online yesterday of some girl on TikTok whose father had passed away, and how they bonded over Princess Bride, and how when she watched it after her dad passed away, the "I want my father back, you son of a bitch" line resonated, just hit a lot harder.
Yeah.
So she sent a TikTok video out into the world, and Mandy Patinkin, or his son, he like did like a little reply video. And if you feel like crying today, find that Mandy Patinkin video, because it'll get you. It'll get you right in the feels.
I mean, that's sweet. See, people still do nice things for people.
People can do nice things. Absolutely.
It's allowed.
It's not all terrible.
And
out
be
there.
understanding of other people's perspectives, lived experiences. And on that note,
go outside. Listener, go outside. Live some experiences.
Yeah, get some fresh air.
Find us on YouTube.
Get some vitamin D.
And put something in the comment section, and we'll write a song about it.
We'll write a song about it. And thank you.
And by song, we mean a jingle. It'll be a jingle.
It'll be a very short jingle.
Yeah, it's not going to be a full, like, 3.5 minute top 40 hit.
But I think I am going to get you to play some guitar on it. I'm not going to do it all myself.
That sounds great.
This time.
That sounds wonderful.
It'll be a
I will
collaboration.
gladly.
Yeah.
I'll gladly do
You've got to jam out on it. So,
good show, everybody. Good show.
Yeah,
good job, everybody. Hey,
here.
team. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jacob, thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. I couldn't do this without you. I know I couldn't.
I couldn't do this without you.
You know, sometimes I feel like I do honestly feel like just like going online and ranting.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I don't.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably for the best.
I'm glad I have to wait for this moment, because I feel like I could just step in a pile of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you could probably, if you had like, the Jacob Rants channel on YouTube, that might find an audience.
It could.
I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
I have no idea. I don't understand it either.
Who knows? But I feel like, why not?
Why not? Maybe I should start another channel.
There you go.
Yeah, I can put
Get Songs Done. Is This Entertainment? Jacob Rants.
Jakey Wakey. Too many channels. Too many. Too much.
Oh, right. Jakey Wakey.
Too much terrible branding. Yeah. So, subscribe to all those things. All right.
Subscribe to all the things. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.